Hello guys, I'm back with another video and today we're going to talk about what if Deku was question mark. Yeah, this is going to be a what if that I'm going to be going to be changing the name in like a second part for this. So in this one, it's going to be a little bit more darker. In this world, only girls have quirks. So I'm going to be mixing it with an original idea that I originally going to make these two separate videos, but I decided to mix them up for some spiciness. So in this timeline, only girls have quirks. There's no exceptions. Every as Mom Midoriya and the Izuku's dada are waiting for their child, and he says, as the doctor says, it's shit, it's a boy. Izuku was mad by this and says, throw that thing away. He's not my child. As Satoshi says, no, why you want to throw him out? He's our child. As Mom Midoriya says, I need the money and I want a child with a quirk. Not and I need a girl. So I don't want this shitty boy. As the doctors the go it's like an abortion clinic, okay? As the nurses decide to take pity on him and put them in like the garbage can. He starts crying. A woman appears wearing some sort of beautiful like clothing and using some sort of staff with a red crystal like spinning around it, and she says, Boris, I think I found a child in the dumpster. As Boris says, so what you gonna do? Raise him? As Beatrice says, yes. As Boris says, seriously, Beatrice? I'm not ready to become a father figure. As Beatrice says, I know, but I feel like that he's perfect for becoming the successor for my powers. I'll train him to become a warlock. So in this what if, it's going to be a mix of like what if Deku was the only man with a quirk or power, and the I originally wanted to make a two separate videos about these things, but I decided to make it like one video. As Beatrice picks him up and brings him to a world of necromancers, sorcerers and sorceresses, and and demon conjurers, and some cultists mixed in for some extra flavor. Several years go by as Deku Deku became more serious in battle. He basically has this mentality saying, in this world it's killed or be killed. It's basically like freaking Flowey, but except more depressing. Izuku normally wears this, but I'm going to make a hero costume for him soon. So, I hope you're ready for that. Izuku is training with Beatrice, and he tells them about the how warlocks work. There's three different types of warlocks. There's necromancers, self-explanatory. Sorcerers and sorceresses that use like elements, only using elements like dark elements, and then there's like just wait for a sec. Dark they use dark elements. And then there's demon conjurers. Demon conjurers are basically summoners. Don't get confused with the summoners to like necromancers, because they do different separate things. They summon demons, monsters. Deku's like 10 at the time, and he starts learning how to use dark magic. When he turned 11, he gets his grimoire, which is basically a custom book for him to use. And his book is called Raviel. This book lets him create powers for creatures. And he's going to mostly use like necromancer magic. And he sometimes uses is summoning to summon his coffins. Then his grimoire, the Raviel, lets him write powers to give to people. Like for example, he made a creature known as the Gator, and he created a special power for him known as adaption. Adaption lets the creature become more stronger in its brand new environment, and become even more stronger against much more stronger enemies. Like for example, if the Anomu tries to like rip it apart, it would just regrow the limbs and become even stronger. And for another example, he gave a creature known as the Rake the ability known as Hellfrost, which is a like Todoroki's ice but 10 times as strong. He literally put in for the description of this power. It cannot be with the most hottest of flames, it can't burn it. Yeah, that's overpowered. Deku is smarter and more sadistic in this timeline, resenting all heroes and villains. There's no exceptions. Maybe until the next video. Everybody, the Deku was praised for being the most strongest of warlocks, right next to Beatrice. Deku became like 13 and decides to go back to his regular world. As he goes back to his regular world, he goes to an alleyway and sees a girl crying, and that is Himiko Toga. She says, "Who are you?" And he says, "Hi, I'm Deku Blackheart." I meant Izuku. Izuku is his last name, right? Yeah. As he says, the name is Midoriya Lonenberg, because Beatrice's last name is Lodenberg. Yeah. She says, "Can I have your blood?" As Deku obliges, and smile and smirks a little bit because warlocks have this ability that it's only one use. If anybody drinks their blood, they become a undead familiar, which is a zombie familiar. It's basically like a regular familiar, but it has to be a person, a live one at that. Kimiko Togo starts screaming in the alleyway. Nobody cares about it. Nobody was there. She starts screaming as her hair starts turning black and her eyes start turning black and her iris turns red. Only one of her eyes, as the as the right side of her face start showing off like red marks. And she says, "What happened to me?" As Deku says, "You're now my undead familiar, so I think it's better if you don't stay with me." And she says, "Wait, you're a warlock." And warlocks in this world are like pretty rare in their cells because boys that are warlocks are basically like striking a gold mine. Toga says, "So I'm your undead familiar now." As a rush of please don't monetize me, YouTube. She starts getting masochistic feelings for him, and I'm not going to make Deku the boyfriend with Toga. As they go back in the realm of the warlocks. So I'll be leaving it off here, and I hope that you like this series. I'll be doing the what's that called? The Persona series and and that and the devil app and the devil summoner thing soon. And I hope to see you all guys next time. Bye bye.